Hello everyone, this is Conrad and I'm coming to you with some news from Google Next 2025, which has been some time ago already, but I needed time to catch up with all the news because there have been so many of them. Very exciting. They're going to change the way how we develop applications, code in general. So it's a lot of stuff in there. Lot of things that will help you developing agents, but also develop the code for your application. So there's been loads of stuff. There's been agent development kit. There's been A2A protocol, integration with MPC, but also some tools that are helping you to develop the code itself with the software development cycle. So today we're going to have a look at Jules, which is Asynchronous Assistant. It's basically going to help you to build the code, but also commit it to GitHub, so you're ready to make a pull request. So it speeds up all this stuff that is pretty boring, but you still have to do as a part of your development cycle. But it's going to just help you out with it. So instead of spending hours developing the code, submitting it, reviewing it, you can use Jules that will help you out. It's still in the beta, so there are some drawbacks. It's probably not as fast as I would like it to be, but basically technology has to develop. It's not going to develop in vacuum, so someone needs to test it, and I'm really happy everyone can have access to Jules today with the free tier, so why not try it out? Let's go to the console and let's see how Jules works. Okay, so here we are in julesgoogle.com, and we have our asynchronous development agent. Today we're going to have a look how we can modify already existing application. So the kickstart is very, very simple. You can just have a look at the documentation. You log into Jules, use your Google account, you connect to GitHub, and you just start asking to perform the first task for you. So what Jules is going to do is basically going to write the code for you. It's going to understand what feature you want, and it will propose you the plan, how to do it. And then if you approve the plan, it will actually write the code for you and then commit it to the branch. So what I want to do is select a repository. I'm going to add a new repository I have created. Let me search for it. It's called Jules Test Agent. I'm going to give it access. So access has been given. This is going to close in a second. And now we can choose that repository. So the application we're going to work on today, I have created a very simple one using Gemini. So what it actually does, if we look here, this application is simple button clicker. We're going to run it. It's using Flask framework, and we can open it from a local server. What it actually does, it allows you to click the button. Click button 1, it shows button 1 was clicked, button 2 was clicked. So very, very simple, just to give Jules a spin, so we're not giving it some very complex tasks. Okay, so what I want to do, I realized not everyone might like the black background. Some people might want to have it yellow. So let's see if Jules can analyze my application and do the necessary changes. So, dear Jules, let's change the background. If you can give me the plan for it. What it does, it starts booting the VM. So you do need to have some compute power in the background. Whether this is going to stay in the future as a VM, I don't know. But it's pretty fast when it's about booting the VM. It does really depend on how many users are there. So sometimes it's not very responsive as it's beta, but to me it seems like there's some new resources given to the pool because it's booting much, much faster. Okay, it didn't take much, so the plan is already created. Let's see what it's going to do. It says it's going to change the background color property for the body from black to yellow. That makes sense. And also, it's going to change the color property for the body from white to black to ensure text readability. Cool. I should have thought about this myself. And then it's going to submit the changes. Do we like the plan? I think we're okay with the plan. Let's approve it. We are approving the plan and letting Jules work on the code itself. So now it's going to work on the changes. It's going to show me what it wants to change, exactly which files are going to be affected. So there we go. We see the difference. Background color and color is changing, and it's actually adding comments as well, which is pretty great. No? So simple change. We'll want to agree. It is though still analyzing something in the background. It's saying what it did. So we'll just publish the branch. We are publishing the branch to GitHub. As we have seen, it already has the credentials, so there should be no problem. Now we can view the branch. We will see that in the template, the change has been already done. So we should now open a pull request for that because we like the change. Yellow background, a description, change of the background to yellow. Or we're going to create the pull request. This is obviously, if you work in a team, there will be different team members, but basically I'm doing it myself. We're going to merge this. We're going to confirm the merge. Awesome, everything is merged. So now I can actually fetch the changes. And let's pull the code. And we can go to our application. If we refresh, we have the yellow background. How awesome is it, right? It took us just a few minutes to get this done. And let's see if the buttons work. Yeah, the button works. So very good. Thank you, Jules. This works really fine. So now we can do even more changes. So let's see. So now we can do even more changes. So let's see if it can handle something more difficult. So now I want to create a feature where I would have a button to change the dark light mode. It's supposed to be somewhere sitting in the left top corner. Obviously, the more precise you describe your request, the more precise code you will get. But I'm giving some space to the LLM to decide for me. So let's ask for the another feature. So Jules is not gonna now gonna have a look at what I'm requesting. It's thinking. It's apparently, I'm pretty sure it's 2.5 model running in the background. Something to be verified. But it's working pretty fine. Some time ago, when this got into public, it was running very, very slow, almost unusable. But obviously, new things are being tested, so you need to get used to that until it gets into proper production. You have to live with all those caveats in here. Oh, I like how Jules like my new feature. It actually has some more questions, so we can see what should the default mode be when you visit the first time. So let's say the first time it should be dark mode. Question number 2, do you have any specific idea for the button should look? Each mode, text icons, Yeah, give me nice like emoji and text. Let's see, it will surprise us. For the configuration file, what format would you prefer? JSON, plain text, where is the project structure sheet? Configuration file, let's make it JSON. Where is the project structure sheet? This configuration is located. Let's put it in the root. Put the config file in the root folder of the application. Maybe not the best practice, but let's ask it to do it. So it's not thinking, it's gonna get back my feedback, and hopefully it will give me some nice solution. So I start being asking for a little bit more complex change than just changing 2 lines of code. It's taking a little bit more time. So basically you need some patience. So what it's doing, it created configuration JSON file, and it's giving us feedback what it's actually working on. So we had the configuration JSON with the new theme. Okay, so we already see that we have the configuration JSON file, edit, it changes to the application itself. Awesome. Index HTML. I think that has not been changed yet, so it's still a work in progress. So I really need to be patient. Okay, so it's done. It actually added some tests, unit tests for this application. We won't be concentrating on that today. Just wanted to show you around what it can do. So let's see whether what we wanted to achieve in that feature is already there. So we are publishing the branch to GitHub. Open a pull request. It's nicely described how this should work, what changes have been done. Okay, so let's merge this pull request. We see that it's merged. Now we can go to VS Code, pull those changes that have been done. And let's go to our application. Let's refresh that. Oh, and we have the new button, the light mode. If I click on the light mode, I see the background change to yellow again. I can change it how often I want. We remember that the yellow background was supposed to be the default, so let's change it to dark. If we refresh, you see that the configuration file, the JSON does work. It's taking the configuration from the file. So if we left it dark, it's going to be still dark. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you today. Imagine how much you can achieve with it, especially that this is, plugging into the development flow that you have included in GitHub. So it feels like you have a developer agent who's helping a lot with the whole process. So you don't need to commit the code, you don't need to copy the code. Very good experience. I really want to see where this is going to get us. Myself, not a professional developer, but I do use code. I do create applications using AI. So let me know what you think. I would like to learn about the use cases you have for that, how you're going to leverage it. Quite impressive for me. So hope you enjoyed that, and see you next one.